All right, we're to video number 4. We're going to talk about why essential oils are affordable. So, healthcare in general is very expensive. If you've ever had some sort of medical emergency, or you know people that have, you know that they're not cheap, right? So, it's nice to have something in your home as a first line of defense to try first before having to do the more expensive things. Of course, we always, don't, if you need to go to the emergency room, go to the emergency room. Don't try to put an oil on it. But for certain other minor things, there's definitely a lot of essential oils that you can use as a first line of defense, and they're affordable because it's pennies per drop. So with doTERRA, they're so effective because we talked about how pure they are, that you only need essentially 1 drop of oil for an adult, and you do about a half drop for a kid. So how you do a half drop, you just would kind of hold your finger on it like that. That's essentially a half drop. So the thing with oils is, if you're having some sort of issue, so say you're having some head tension and you're like, oh my goodness, I have head tension, I'm gonna put this whole bottle of peppermint on my head and hope it goes away. Well, it's not a great idea. Number 1, it's gonna burn like the dickens. Number 2, that's not how these work. You only need 1 drop, and you'll want to do it more frequent. So say you have some head tension, you put a little 1 drop here, sit there, wait 20-30 minutes. If you still have some more, add some more peppermint or whatever your oil of choice is for your head tension at the time. So that's like pennies per drop. When you price out what each drop actually costs and only 1 drop is needed, like, that's pretty good. If you guys know me personally, you know that I'm kind of a bargain shopper, if you will. Like, I like to find deals. I was a college student for a long time, so I like some deals. So that's why I do like to use the oils, and I'll explain later how you can get them, at a good price with all my tips and tricks of being a college student for like 10 years. So yeah, so they're pennies per drop, which will bring us to our next oil we get to play with, which is lavender. So lavender is a favorite, everyone's kind of familiar with lavender. I'll be honest, like, I really didn't like the smell of lavender until I smelled doTERRA's. And it's still like not my favorite, but all the benefits I've gotten from it, I've learned to really like it, versus like some fabric softeners scented with lavender and who knows what it actually is. So lavender here, we like to call it the Swiss Army knife of oils. The reason is it kind of is great for a lot of different things. Kind of what it's known for a lot is like soothing the mind. Kind of, it's a calming oil. It's like a nice smell to diffuse in the air. I like to add it to my laundry ball things, like the little dryer balls. I like to just smell it sometimes, put it in the diffuser. Especially a lot of people like to diffuse at night to kind of help promote relaxation. So it's a great oil for just anything calming. So on the other side of it, it's also great for soothing skin. So usually when someone has some sort of skin issue, my first answer is, did you try lavender? Try lavender, because it's so gentle. And they've actually done a lot of testing with this, where they're doing a lot of research using doTERRA's lavender specifically. If you want to nerd out in some science stuff, hit me up and we can go into that more, but I don't want to bore the rest of you. So yeah, here's the lavender. So feel free to put a drop in your hands, rub, smell, maybe you see I got some blotchiness, maybe I'll apply a little lavender there to kind of help relax and calm it, because who couldn't use that these days?